Hello! So long, Bowser. Thank you so much for playing my game.
What up? What is up? My sub counter isn't working today. I think it's just gonna have to not work. Yeah. I don't know. Not gonna be able to figure it out. Everyone's getting scammed. All manually counts. Denmark, France. Where's my Denmark, France flag? Best of 5. All right. Chat, we got HB and Nico versus Tempo and Matzer. We got some more 2v2s for the channel in the month of Maytches and Mayrio. And we wanted to watch Tempo and Matzer play against HB and Nico. These were the two opponents for Nupo and Drally. Nupo and Drally playing a great little mini tournament yesterday. Ended up coming away with a prize, but we saw good games from both Tempo and Matzer and HB and Nico, who were the victims. So a kind of third place game here that we're playing. Find out which one of these duos is the next best up. We saw HB Nico take Drally Nupo all the way to game 7. So in that sense, maybe we already know Tempo and Matzer are not able to push them as far, but Nupo and Drally maybe a bit more warmed up. You never really know how this stuff will work out in a third place type match, but these guys have agreed to play a little Rocket League 2v2 for us with the RLCS 2v2 coming up so shortly. And when I say shortly, I mean tomorrow. Tomorrow, the first games of the RLCS 2v2 will be played. It is absolutely time to lock in for 2v2. Although, that being said, great pass in field from Matzer to Tempo. That being said, they're not going to have any issues tomorrow. Everybody's going to be having a walk in the park type day with the plats at the bottom of the ladder that they're going to be playing against, the lowest possible seeds. And unlike 3v3, when they used rank points to seed the players, and they didn't have their own rank. I think Monkey Moon queued up in like Champ 2, Champ 3 when he found out he could improve their seed by playing some 3s. Everybody plays 2s. You know, just about everybody plays 2s. So we don't have to worry about weird seeding for this RLCS portion. These guys are already in the top 100. I know I've seen Tempo there. I know I've seen Nico there. I think I've seen Matzer there. I'm not sure if Edgeby has grinded up to the top 100 or not. I would be not surprised to find out he was there and I missed him. But these guys are all top gamers. And Matzer, his clip that he hit yesterday is making waves around the scene. The triple flip reset on Nupo's head has turned some heads in order to bring some attention to Matzer. Is this the official Feer Twitch channel? Yes, it is. It is the official Feer Twitch channel. You can look for the check marks on that kind of stuff. And the channel's name is purely Feer, so another good way to know. As Tempo pinches this off the side while Matzer is there to finish it. Edgeby and Nico playing from behind here in this game number 1. Only had time for a best of 5 today. Had to get going because I believe Matzer has a deadline and they're making sure it's going to be a nice and easy series for them. Maybe even trying to pull a forfeit early out of Edgeby and Nico, the Danish duo, as Tempo and Matzer up 5-1. That Matzer clip from yesterday did numbers. Yeah, it's an interesting, you know, strategy decision from a YouTuber perspective as far as the clips go. Nice kickoff sequence from Edgeby and Nico, because the YouTube video for that is going to be in a few days. I like to not post clips to kind of spoil the YouTube videos, but when a clip happens that is that good, it progresses all the way around the scene from anybody's account in no time flat. So it did numbers, it just didn't do numbers on my account. But you know what? It's not my clip anyways. It didn't do numbers on Matzer's account either. He's the one who did the hard work. Tempo. Edgeby bring this ball straight down to the ground. Edgeby and Nico have brought themselves back in this game that seemed unwinnable at times. Tempo trying to hit the signature shot, but couldn't get back down to the ball. Matzer won't be able to finish this off with a bump. But it will be Tempo and Matzer on offense. Matzer reset 50 and a 6-3 lead for Tempo Matzer. Nico intentional delay kickoff is probably not going to work the way they would have liked. It's resulting in Edgeby having to get a last second save instead of playing in their favor and helping them get rid of this deficit. Tempo, did he get multiple resets there? Certainly sounded that way. Edgeby played really solid himself in the series yesterday. Matzer unable to find the corner read. Oversteps on the jump. Now Tempo might be alone for a bit, but no, Matzer's still able to recover on 0 boost. Oh, great finish attempt from Nico. Nico. Air dribble gets dunked. And a 3-goal lead is likely to be held Whether it stays 3 all the way to the end or not, certainly Tempo and Mats are going to be off to a good start in this best of 5. Hopefully we see a lot of players streaming. I know I mentioned this before, but I don't know if HB and Nico are planning to stream their POVs. A lot of times players will boot up the stream, even though they don't stream ever in the past when it comes to these kind of tournaments. That'll be nice for us to get to watch. Maybe we get to watch them tomorrow in Maytches and Mayrio. The problem is that it's just going to be so free. It's just going to be so free. All the games are going to be beaten up on plats. Tempo and Matzer, they're not beating up on plats. They're beating up on fellow pros in this game, number 1. Up 6-3. To prove the stream is not pre-recorded, please say corn in the truck, corn in the field, corn in the... I'm not going to do all that. I'm not doing all that. Are you ready to be done with Maytches and Mayrio? No, I think we... Oh, do you want to? Do you guys want to? Up to you guys. I need to go to Forbidden Temple, by the way, before I forget. No, we had to get started really quick, and I was annoyed that the sub counter thing wasn't working, and I just could not figure out why. All right, this is pivoting to a best of 7. Would you look at that? That does not change the rotation, though. Game number 2, we magically pivoted to a best of 7, just like that at the snap of a finger. These guys are down to grind a bit more. HB and Nico trying to work their way back into the series, and Tempo and Matsu, who had the lead, are down to just give them that opportunity, which makes a lot of sense when we're not in the $500 tournament anymore. No reason to min-max every win. Unless, of course, O happens to show up and donate more. Tempo using up every last bit of boost on an air dribble. That's her maybe hoping for something to come out of that reset towards the corner, but oh, another tough redirect attempts that he won't be able to follow up on. We didn't even play Mayrio to start. Yeah, no, we had to get going. We had to get going quick. Because for a second, it sounded like not all the players had enough time. So we just want to get started and get into the match right away. But it sounds like we got going fast enough that maybe there is a little bit extra time after all. Zen and Atto, not today. Maybe tomorrow, ideally. They're still getting back into the game, is my understanding, after a little bit of break. Normally players get even more of a break after a major like that. But with 2s, it's just right back into it, which is why I was reaching out for show matches. That's her passing to Tempo. Tempo slots it top left and puts Tempo and Master back on the board. Hey, Hades. I'm making you a moderator. Congratulations on your promotion in the YouTube chat. Matzer. Follow up. Not able to get much. Zimmy, by the way, is in YouTube chat now. Must be currently timed out of Twitch. That's all it takes to become mod. What Hades has done has been the 1/3 of the entire YouTube chat at all times. So he gets to moderate the 2 other people who are chatting now in the future. HB just try to get a reset on the ball and then maybe flip back off and reconnect to the wall. Didn't quite work out that way. Tempo, pinch and field, not phasing either HB or Nico. Nico calmly collecting the ball, carrying, cutting around, evading the orange team, but needs to eventually set up an opportunity to shoot. HB's going to try and be that guy to do it. One more touch to the backboard. What an attempt to keep possession alive, but shot is never made on target, and therefore it's easy run. Oh, I totally forgot to thank the person who subbed earlier. The sub count overlay thing was, oh, it's Vacanus. Vacanus. Thank you for the 52 months. Who would have known? I take it back. Never mind. No need to thank. No, I don't know why the sub count thing's not working. Nico dropping the ball off to Edgeby. Edgeby has two defenders waiting in nets and unsure how to break them down. Tries to go for a 50 to get past the defense. Nico's going to have a chance now. He's reset dunked. Nico again. I mean, this is just Tempo and Matzer. Oh, great zap dash to try and get to the ball. Tempo and Matzer just kind of camping out with boost, stopping shot after shot to try and lock in this game too. And it seems like they've maybe done just that. A solid pass from Edgeby to Nico, who has actually managed to somehow keep this up in the air. Edgeby will lob it up, but now with Matzer in control, surely they should be able to hit it to the ground. Tempo, nice beat. Matzer would even be able to score this if it weren't for the ball hitting the ground. And game number 2 going to Tempo and Matzer. Maybe Matzer's just trying to flex, and he said, oh yeah, I can do a best of 7 because I can tell that we're never going to lose. Nah, that one was close. I haven't been able to watch much since the major. I've seen a bunch of 2v2 squads going at it. Is there a bracket or record of who's been winning? There was only a quick bracket yesterday. For the most part, it's just random show matches. Game number 3 on DFH Stadium. Double fake from the two duos. As Tempo throws one towards nets. The first shot attempt goes to the orange team of this third game. Nico swings wide, praying for an Edgeby setup. As Edgeby wants to be careful not to give it to Tempo, and just to Nico, who does get a double, but Matt's able to stop it. When will Zen play? Maybe we'll get the match I was talking about yesterday tomorrow, but you never know. Tomorrow's final day of Maytches in Mayrio. Second to last day. Going on right now. Nice demo high on the back wall, and Matzer seemed like he was going to go for a ground double of his own. Sadly, Feer has no parasocial viewers to make a show match website. I think I do, though. I think in a way I do. I think a lot of the Liquipedia guys, specifically I think Reed, will just update Liquipedia with show matches that I run. They might need to have a prize for it to be like worthy or something like that. But you actually can see a lot of them via that method. Hey, 6-man, they were the 16 months prime. Aren't there actually 31 days in May? Oh, nice. Reset shot underneath. Edgeby, Nico have their first lead of the series. It comes up to a great 50. You can see Nico forcing the issue, pushing this ball out towards net to make sure he can not have to deal with Matzer again on the recovery, and just trying to beat past Tempo, and that's what he does. Nico dunked on the side wall. He was trying to leak out for a pass there, but was a little bit ambitious. As Edgeby is just going to leave. He doesn't feel good with the 19 boost position to try and go for 50. And after hanging out behind the ball, noticed the other team was leaving as well. So he just takes his run. Matzer, high lob. Nico could see that pass coming from a mile away. He's able to cut it off, but isn't able to create really an opportunity because Matzer is still around to cut it all off. The defense has been pretty solid when both Tempo and Matzer have been anywhere near the nets. It was that late recovery that they were able to counterattack on that got them their first goal in this one. So maybe they'll need to bait Tempo and Matzer in a little bit more if they're going to find a second opening, although they don't necessarily need one if they can just lock it down in this game, as they've already got their edge. That was an aggressive passing play, and now they will need one. As Matzer scores a freebie. A really all-in, take from Edgeby. It's tough not to want to trust your teammate. I imagine he saw the pass going up and felt like he needed to go, but probably needed a half flip and just get out of there immediately. As soon as he saw what was not the best pass. That is a much better pass, but Nico's not going to finish it. Edgeby putting it right on his car. Nico found a bunch of crossbar. Nico quickly recovering to the back, watch the sidewall, I should say, in order to get one more jump and beat out the defender. Matzer will not be able to sneak this one in. Nico didn't pick up the 100, so I think he was trying to leave it for Edgeby behind him. Edgeby must have needed boost, because I don't see any other reason why not to just scoop through and get a few more if you weren't trying to save it for someone else. Tempo, reset shot. Oh my goodness, so much power. Watching from Nico POV, you can see just how it felt like he was in range to make a defensive effort, and then out of nowhere, he was going to have to rely on a teammate to make that play. Answer 50 down, dunked. 40 seconds left to go. Seems like a pretty darn important game to win for Edgeby and Nico. Edgeby, oh my goodness, ain't no way. Matzer does save it. Nico pogoing while Edgeby is running down for the bump. It actually felt like a pretty smart play, too, to bounce right back up and get an aerial shot. Problem is, Matzer went in and out of the net and got the save. So instead, the pogo is rewarded with a counterattack. Nico in a 1v1, but feeling rushed as that ball is headed a little bit too quickly towards the net to get any real adjustments. Nico off the ceiling, ground, double, top shelf. Edgeby running a bit of interference in the moment as well to try and throw off the defense. Nico lands in reverse, and both Matzer and Tempo staying glued to the ground, unable to intercept this one. Uh-oh, that was bad kickoff. Edgeby and Nico are fortunate there's not more time on the clock, because that was not good for them. But the ball being glued to the ground is going to force an overtime, and this kickoff is at least much better. Still not great for them, but not the ball heading straight in their net levels of bad. Tempo faking and dashing away as Matzer now will look to get something going. Little wall dash off the ceiling. Shot is powerful, but it's actually off wide. Just above the top right corner. Now it's a 2v1. Edgeby's going to go cringe. Tempo not only saves it, but gets it far enough out of the way that Nico can't help and follow up. Tempo. High lob. Seems like he had actually made a bluff. Wait a second, Edgeby. Oh, no! I didn't go back and look at that POV. I thought Edgeby could get all around it, but clearly he could not because that angle wasn't even close. I thought Edgeby was on a breakaway, and if he just took a second, he'd be able to get there and score it. Nico is taking a second himself to make sure that he arrives at the ball to get the reset at the right time. He doesn't want to get there too early and shoot from distance where he'll be so much easier to read. But even with that improved patience leading to a better shot, it did get saved. Edgeby, interesting. I almost expected him to just bring it down to the ground, but he did ultimately throw the slightly canceled musty forward. Edgeby dunks this one. Needs a demo or bump. Didn't get it. Tempo rushed to the ball, and in fact, it's a counterattack the other way. Tempo and Maytches up 3-0. Edgeby and Nico might have had a better series against Nupo and Drowley, but this matchup in the head-to-head is clearly favoring Tempo Maytches as we head to Game 4 with them up 3-0. Tempo, Maytches, Edgeby, Nico, before I forget. At least one of the replays. We need to go to Utopia Dusk, where sweeps can be locked in if you're up 3-0. Game 4. Tempo and Maytches showing they were ready to play today. And so far bringing the beat down to Edgeby and Nico. Maytches, little Diaz challenge that he never even let the ball go more than 1/3 of the way down the arena. Maytches, interesting backflip catch to pick that one up. Tempo sees there's no reason to rush, backs off instead. Let's get a good first touch. Beat one. Pretty good kill of the ball, though, there from Edgeby, as he just drops it softly to the back wall, preventing any angle to get a follow-up. Nico, irritable blocked. Maytches gets 50 as well. Last second recovery from Nico, who I think has switched out of the Fennec and into the Octane. From what I saw earlier, I do believe he was playing Fennec. Tempo not able to get anything going in this corner, but lost it back to his teammate. Finally, Tempo and Maytches are low on boost, so they might be able to break out because Tempo and Maytches have been so full control of the series. Fake pogo? Just realized probably he was not going to be allowed to do it. He went down to the ground and it was going to get stolen away. Edgeby gets the ball stolen from him clean. Maytches is quicker than Nico, and that gets him this first goal. Big dunk, jump into the wall, and really just staying at high speeds. Am I Octane or Fennec user? I have used both. I played some games actually earlier today and used both, but only because I switched to the Octane because I was losing in the Fennec. That's really all you got to do. Play with one, and then if you lose enough, you switch to the other. Genius. Now you can't lose. Maytches. Little pass to the ceiling. Does get cut off. 1-1. As Maytches gets no reset. Nico has just Tempo in net. Is there a way, though, that he can capitalize on that? Doesn't seem like there is. And this is a big beat. Maytches should just have... Wait, surely they should be scoring, right? They did it with passing, though. The safest way. Tempo and Maytches rewarded after the beat. Matzer got on edge B. Tempo just bringing it to net. Maybe he was thinking he's going to have to finish it himself, but does get the help out. Nico catch and pop towards nets. As HB and Nico need to find a great bit of offense. They haven't been able to, you know, conjure so far in this series. That's her first touch, reset, catch, dribble. Dunk does not force it in. That's her to the back wall. Double denied. Minute 44 though. And the pressure is on Edgeby and Nico. All this time spent in the blue half is going to result in the sweep that Tempo and Matzer are looking for. Ooh, great pass, Tempo. Following it up, 3-1. A little bit of extra cushion now as Edgeby and Nico struggling to get anything going. Nothing seems to be going their way as Edgeby 50s it straight out to the midfield. Nico had already creeped into the corner, hanging out below as well. Tempo for the ES challenge. The air dribble off the back wall. Edgeby is at least getting creative while looking for offense, going for turtle flick pops to get something started. Nico gonna need a huge play here, and while he did get a round run, round one, Tempo was waiting for him. It denied Tempo's opportunity to clip the other way, and that is the best that they have been able to get. HB air dribble bump. Does not create an opportunity. Tempo's actually upfield. He could try and take HB out. Oh, look at this shot from Matzer. Doing the 360 spin underneath the ball. Well, he gets it all set up and then turns around and wave dashes the shot low and places it perfectly bottom right. Any Mina duos playing today? Not sure. I've reached out to a few Mina duos. I would like to see the TRK Ghazi duo, the Twins duo. Of course, we saw New Rally. I'm not sure that they were able to play today either. But we might be able to get even more tomorrow. That shot is on target, and it's denied. But HB and Nico need more than that. This is a... Oh, my goodness. What a passing play. Looks like this game is on track to end 5-1. Okay, there's the GG's. They had enough. Matzer pre-jumping off the ceiling, perfectly dimed up. Team Pogo? Oh, they left. Because I bet Tempo and Matzer could do it. We saw, I guess, Solo. I guess Solo. All right, he gets the idea. Reset, double reset, Pogo. Sheesh. Tempo will do it all by himself. Tempo and Matzer a clear third place in our little mini bracket we ran yesterday as they rout HB and Nico in a best of 7. GG's. Thanks for playing, gamers. Almost got it in time. Looks like I told Matzer. GG's. A quick match. Add to his live. Trebla is live. One show match. Probably not. I don't think Atto is doing show matches today. Feer is the most delayed typing ever. Feer needs a Pogo quick chat. Maybe they add one. Maybe they add one. Trebla is live. If Corn Then Happy is here. One show match. Good thinking. Good shouts. Probably not, though. Bring in Monkey Moon. I'll be down to have Monkey Moon. Chad, I had to change how the ad system works. They scam me, dude. They scam me, but I'm adapting. Used to be able to like run a bunch and then they delay them a lot, but they don't do that anymore. You saw a guy in ranked using custom quick chats with some sort of macro. Yeah, I think people have been doing that for a while. Nupo and Drally, they have a game today? No Nupo and Drally game today. I'm not sure we're gonna get an. Wait, we have 4 unread messages. Let me wait and see. Maybe we could get one more. Maybe we could get one more. I did get a response. Let me see if we have an obvious match to run here. Let me do some investigating. I'm thinking we might not. Put me in Feer. Anyone you pick. Viewer tourney, Ohm just an O. Want to show match me? Should we do Mayrio on Maytches and Mayrio? Chat, it's Maytches and Mayrio. Thank you for the 2 subs today, a 6-man and Vacanus. I'm annoyed that my overlay isn't working, and I'll have to figure out why it's not later. But chat. One last day after today, we have checkboxed another weekday Maytch. We have to get a sub 20, which we already did. We could try and run a Mario run for funsies. But I got an 1845, which I'm just never going to beat. It's just such a good run. Hi, you can eat? I will eat as soon as the stream is over. Matt, so thanks for gaming, dude. Thanks for these show matches, dude. We'll give you some more. You guys have been playing great. I assume you'll be making top 16 this weekend. And so maybe we'll have more practice necessary before the final, on the next week after that. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll be gone. But maybe more tomorrow if you guys are down. The show match is finished. It is in fact done. Tempo and Matzer made light work. Matzer made waves in the community with that triple flip reset that he got yesterday. I got multiple people reaching out to me like, can I get that replay file? I gotta make 6 content posts about this shot. My mom was asking about having the replay file for the shot. Oh yeah, let's let Matzer tell us right now. What's the closest way? Matzer, Mitzer, Metzer. What vowel should I put in between the M and the T? Matzer! Take that L! Every one of you in chat! Every last one of you! Why does Feer say it that way? But why does Feer say it that way? That's why! I'm pretty sure he had told me before already. Obviously, this has never bothered you before. Fear, I'm scared. It's actually Matzer. See? That's what I've been saying. Everyone said Matzer. No, that's not true. Chat, do we try and run against our insane PB of 1845? Truly impossible to beat. We just have a 45-minute stream if we don't. Can anyone explain how Rabas got his name? Mr. Bitzer? Hopefully we can get more 2s matches tomorrow. I reached out for a lot of matches today. But but it took a bit to lock one in. Tomorrow? Yeah, Matzer, do you ever use Steam? I saw that we were Steam friends. I know we became Epic friends yesterday. I was like, I'm pretty sure we're already friends. Looked it up and I was like, oh yeah, we're Steam friends, but you haven't been online in, what did it say, 4 weeks? Yeah, 4 weeks. I don't know if that's like the max, but your main Steam and Epic got hacked. Are you sure? Because this guy responded to me and he said that if I click this link, me and him can play Attorney together and we'll make a lot of cash money. That wasn't you? Should I click the link or no? He didn't actually respond. If it got hacked, they don't use it anymore. I'm joking. They didn't respond. They didn't say that. They haven't logged in 4 weeks in your hacked account. The Fun Buns, thank you for the 42 months tier 1. You're a chill guy, Mr. Feer, Mr. Feet, Mr. Sleet, Mr. Baldiers, Mr. Ice Cold Snow.
You are a chill guy, Mr. Feer, Mr. Feet, Mr. Sleet.
Don't know why I read it out.
Mr. Baldettes, Mr. Ice Cold Snow. At Bulldozers TV made me say this.
Interesting. Add me on your good account. That's how I look for matches and stuff to see if people are playing. Usually I just do like people who are gaming already or at least online. And so I'll admit, I was like, Matzer gamed yesterday. I wonder if he's down to game today. And went looking at your Steam and was like, oh, he's never online Steam. You ready to play some again? All right, sick. Cool. Channel, go follow MitzerRL. I think, or sorry, I just said it wrong. After all that, I just said Mitzer. After all that, after that crash out and saying Matzer every other time. Yo, F you, Fear? I mean, I think I deserve that. That's fair. That's a tame reaction.
Patrol on.
Patrol!
Hi, troll.
Do we Mario? We Mario, we call it a day. Look at DSC. He be jamming. Oh wait. Forgot to start the timer. Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you.
Your streak has been extended to 116. So you're going back to honeymooning? Good luck in the run. Let's compare to average, dude. I can't even compare to that PB. That's just such a ridiculous PB. We saw that, Fear. Don't pretend we all saw it. What did you guys see? I don't even know. I guess I'm pretending. If I drop the 5 subs, will you stop?
We saw that, Fear. Don't pretend. We all saw it.
I don't even know. I don't even know what you saw. So you're not going to address the backflip allegations? I guess not. Oh. Dude, can you guys believe in the 1845? I think I did miss Lakitu in the 1845, right? If I didn't miss Lakitu, then I missed like nothing. I can't remember what I did wrong in that run. I think I missed Lakitu. Okay, didn't want that anyways. Does everyone remember the Fear eating banana from wrong end scandal? When was the 18 run? My 1845 run was maybe like 3 streams ago. If you like look back on YouTube, I can't remember what game was played. I think it was Tempo. What game, chat, was played that day? Monday? Monday of this week sounds potentially right. Did I just bang out at 1845? First day? That would make sense. Because I got sub 20, then I didn't play again during the major. And then right when I started up a new stream on Monday, I was like, well, might as well post some Mario. And I think I just banged out at 1845. It was perfect moment where I had all the practice and then now all of a sudden none of the pressure because I had already gotten my sub 20. So I just didn't even care if the run was necessarily that good. And I just nailed it. Here we go. What's the world recce? Don't worry about that. About 350? Nah, the war recce is about 1439. Are the matches already played? The 2v2 match is already done. You think it's Red Mob versus Tempo? I remember it being a result of a life-changing announcement. Our lives have been changed, dude. Who won today? I tell you what, man. Today's game was a lot more decisive than I thought it would be. Edgeby and Nico, you know, put up a strong fight against Dupo Drowley yesterday. So the transitive property would have suggested a bit more fight today. Tempo mats were just too good. Star Fox 64 speedrun? Star Fox 64 is like a auto scroller, though, no? Although I do like that game. Am I scared of an auto scroller? Is that what you're saying? Dude, I wanted Nico to score that pogo so bad. If Nico scores the pogo while Edgeby's bumping for him, I could get pretty close to green with this split. I think this was a pretty good womps. This is genuinely insane to watch. You're so good. How do you do it? Thanks, chat. Hey, told you it was a good womps. Please upload this and make it go viral. Yes, I am the best player at this. That's what's crazy. Don't do any more research. Don't go looking for other players. You are watching the best Mario gameplay right here, right now. The best Mayrio gamer. Here we go. There's a slightly faster way to do that star that I'll have to learn. That isn't like completely out of my realm. I also need to learn how to do Dark World Reds. No! Okay, just go down. I was gonna try and do silly kicks to get back. Oh no, don't fall again. It's just the penguin is so elusive, bro. Getting in this time for sure. Might have lost a bit of time here on this penguin. Are you sure you got a sub 19? I did, dude. I did. I crushed it. I got a sub. Yeah, sub 19. Okay. As long as this one stays under sub 20 possible, which it still is, we'll keep it going. I accidentally just pulled up the developer panel on my tab. Can no longer see anything you guys were saying. That's right. Fixed. Cheap TTS? Yeah, you guys probably do deserve a little cheap TTS, don't you? Sub 19 is technically still possible. I just have to gold the rest of the way. This is gold movement so far. So who's to say it couldn't be a gold? Whoa! Living on the edge. Bronze movements? Wrong. Wrong. I'm sad I missed a sub 19. To be fair, just about everybody missed a sub 19 because I did it. It was an intro run. Okay. Alrighty. The leaky, moldy pipe in his closet with all the cockroaches. What are you talking about? What happened? Better movement than Dark? Please. I asked Dark today if he wanted to play a match. He said nah. Seven's in the chat. Has Dark played his last show match? Why would pros decline show matches? It's crazy, right? Shouldn't they just accept every single show match offered to them? What about the inverse question? How come pros ever accept show matches? Speed run unbanning me on Twitch, says Zibby. Oh, ain't no way! You bet they'd say yes to Johnny. Have you considered trying to get damn mode versus someone now that energy has been publicly shamed by their low hours? I have not. That is good thinking. You have to say yes to this show match. Otherwise, you're letting your team down. We need proof of them actually playing the game. Maybe when I come back from vacation, it'll be a good time because they'll have made top 16 and they'll need to get some games in. So it might be the perfect time to Whoa, I was looking at the chat and I thought I was picking up the star, guaranteed. You didn't ever complain? It's better than the other guys at least. You get 100 more calories a day. Unlike them, one complains the Black Widows. What are you talking about? Who's only eating 100 calories a day? I read chat even in the intro run. I just don't have to talk to chat when I'm doing intro runs. Oh, come on, bully. I'm only feeding you 100 calories a day? So how many calories you eating in a day? Be honest. Don't lie. Be honest. Don't lie. 1439 is actually like a good a good cut amount of calories probably for most, you know, people watching. It's fairly low. You definitely be cutting. Trying to stay under 2,000. But 1439 is not like, hey, we need to talk. I think you're, you know, dangerously under eating. Current PB better than this run. Isn't it crazy? I already can't beat my PB by like 30 seconds. Sodium intake, on the other hand, is much worse. I think all I eat is sodium. Is that bad? Would you consider yourself a pineapple on pizza enjoyer? The whole family puts pineapples on their pizza. Sorry. Sorry if you hate that. I've actually been slightly souring on it recently, but not too much. Feer Jr. definitely loves it. Dr. Feer is for sure in on it. Yeah, I think I knew that one wasn't going to work. Okay, that one was a Hail Mary. I don't know why I'm trying to do it so fast. That's I'm not even gonna punch. That one was so offensively bad. Punching would be a disrespect. That one is good. All right, surely we can save this run. Guys, I'm comparing against my average run now. Why does Live Split think my average run is a 2011? You ever played a game on stream that you just genuinely didn't enjoy? Chat, plug your ears. No, I can't do it. They couldn't take it. The chat couldn't take me mentioning the game. It was not Elden Ring. Elden Ring was fun. I really liked taking down the tree sentinel. Marbles is kind of one. But Marbles isn't that bad. All right, at what point? All right, we lost the 20. One last run, maybe? For the fans?
It's me, Mario. It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
It was not Balatro. Balatro was fun. I play Balatro all the time now.
Please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you.
Dude, they broke this ad manager thing.
Peach.
You hate to see it. No? You hate to see your goats fall off so heavily. You know what I mean? Your fault? How am I doing on this fine day? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. One last day of Maytches and Mayrio tomorrow. We'll see what Maytch we can get. I need to eat some lunch. Do some working out. after I get a cool 1830 right here, right now. Imagine hitting that. What's the plan for June? Junches and Junryo is so far on pause. I have a family vacation with my extended family the first week of June. But then we might do... I'm trying to do a lot of Junches. I just don't know if it's going to be a whole situation, a whole Maytches and Mayrio situation. Or if I'm just going to try and get Junches. I mean, there's no question that Maytches and Mayrio has helped me, like, be guaranteed to go live. Which has probably helped me get matches overall. Eat a June bug if you miss a day. I would never kill a bug. Also, we call our dog Junebug because its name is Juno. So suggesting eating Junebug would not go over well. I don't know what I did wrong there. It felt like a good setup. I have to stare down at my controller to press straight down. I'm really bad at pressing, like, on this PS4 controller, pressing straight up, straight right, straight left, etc. Like, you think it would be easy, but for some reason I just, like, can't do it. Whenever I look at, like, an actual controller input reader or whatever, when I'm like, alright, I think I'm pressing straight down, it's like, nope. No, you're not. So I have to just look down at the controller to make sure I'm actually pulling straight down for that trick. You have the same issue and it affects your Rocket League? I assume I'm assuming that affects my Rocket League, just not in a way that's, like, super obvious for me to tell. It's a bit more of like a fluid game where you don't need to, like, it's like in order to hit this flip reset, you have to point exactly down, like this game where that trick heavily relies on actually pointing straight down. Otherwise, you won't clip through. Never thought I'd see the day I'd turn on Twitch and see my man speedrunning a legend. Hell yeah, brother. Go check out my 1845, Finny Boopy Baby Boy. You can't speed flip for the life of me? You just can't cancel fast enough? Yeah, it sounds like the old man fingers that I assume I would have if I tried to speed flip, but I just never try. You play KBM? No, I play on a PS4 controller for Rocket League. You're thinking of Johnny, maybe? Who does play KBM and also runs show matches? Ba-na-na-na-na-na. You aren't Johnny Boy? I'm not. It's true. Let's go. Yahoo! Why are you ASLing in this chat? Alright, I think I had to do 2 tries cannonless, and I did those side flips, and we're only plus 10. Not bad. We can fix it right here. 13 seconds of time save on CCM. Why? Why is there so much time save here? I feel like this is a pretty easy I guess I spent 45 seconds trying to grab the penguin last time, so... Here we go! Dude, ain't no way. Where is this penguin going, man? No way, bro! The penguin! There we go. Shouldn't be this hard to grab a penguin. I guess I'm gonna lose time. And I thought I'd be saving time. No Zenato today? No, not today. Maybe tomorrow. How is there less time to save on Bowser 1? Isn't this a way longer split? Oh, ain't no way. What are the chances? The original dick ass. Wow, that is a Bowser throw. So far that the drop off doesn't even get there in time. Had to throw him 3 times. Are we still gonna save time? No. Okay. We're gonna save time now though in this SSL. SSL is about to be perfect. Does anyone else think it's weird that Mario recovers health with money? Never thought about it? Chat, is this annoying? Will I get banned for doing this? You think it's hilarious? Oh, dick-assing every single dick-ass? Personally, I don't need bricks of dick-ass on my screen. But chat loves them. It's an allegory for the profit of the healthcare industry. I don't think it is. I don't think that's the angle they were going for when they created Super Mario 64. Is Super Mario 64 the first one where coins give you health? Because it's like the first time you ever had health, right? Before you just had lives. And you had like maybe 1-up health where if you get hit by something, you lose your bigness. Or your power-up. Sub 18? Yeah, we're about to hit a sub 18 for sure. I never lose my bigness when I get hit. Quite the opposite, in fact. Sub 18 or Mayo? Dude, you guys moved the goalposts, and I still hit the moved goalposts. Ain't no way we could allow them to move again. I think you lose 3 health doing this, so... Is Rocket League over? Yeah, they canceled it. They said no more Rocket League until Unreal Engine 6 gets released. I wonder how Lance Silverdale is doing. It is wild that like Lance Silverdale just called it quits, dude. Just like the evidence came out, he could tell that he had been got, and just not a single more message. Probably dropped to a 101 in AP English. Crazy work from him, dude. I have a 104 in English. It's just, you just gotta be young. I think that's the only way I can explain it to it. like, I don't know. You guys think Lance Silverdale got an SSL ranked awards from Slater? Hey Feer, I gotta tab out, but I'm just listening. Could you say my name when Rocket League starts and I'll come back? Dorbly, 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 Dorbly. Dorbly, 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 Dorbly. Oh. Hey Dorbly, how's it going? Probably create a new account. Type 1 if you're Lance Silverdale's new account. Okay, I wanted to do that. Pick up the freaking bunny. Pick up the bunny. Take him to the door. Run through the door. Ain't no way. We still have the sub 20 in sight. Hey, our average run went up to 2023. Thank goodness. We can live with that. I think it's gonna not matter. Can someone make a 102 emote when you think someone's lying or sus? You go 102. Rip Bozo. Why don't you just say sussed or sussy? I think we have a couple emotes for that already. Okay, get back here. Alright, alright. So we didn't grab Bowser right away. Worse things have happened. I think there's a better sus emote. There's one that looks like Gregory that I like, that I see in other channels. Oh, pick it up! I don't understand. I've done that twice now. Alright, we could still get the sub 20, chat. Just need good BLJs. Dang it, dude. It was going there for a second, and then I lost it. That was good. Oh, ain't no way. That was crazy. I first tried that one. I think I lost the sub 20 though. Yeah, 2002. Gonna have to gold. I have 37 seconds to save here. That is how bad I am at Bowser 3. Or how good my 1845 Bowser 3 was. However you want to look at it. Bit slow, but not terrible. Sub 20 is probably not doable anymore. I don't think you can do this in 30 seconds. Even if you hit them all. But I could do sub 2023, which is what I'm comparing against. It'll finish green. It's gonna be like a 2012 or something like that. 2012? No, it's gonna be like a 2020. No, 2018. I don't know, I'm bad at judging. 2013. Almost a 2012. We finished green! Pretty good run. It's crazy seeing the growth. Yeah, we've gotten way better. I mean, we just had a really good Bowser. What did we miss in that Bowser? I guess it just wasn't quite 1000% perfect, but it was pretty darn good. BLJs were good. Dude, our 1845 is just so good. That's the problem. So you're never allowed to play Mario again? Chat, should we retire Mario until May? That might be the play. Might just have to be done with the Mayrio. Maybe we do 70 star. Maybe we do more 16 stars. Until May? Yeah, until next May. Obviously. It's May right now. Chats! We had a great day today. We didn't get a sub 20 Mayrio run today, but we have gotten multiple sub 20 Mayrio runs this month. We went live with a match tomorrow, our final day of Maytches in Mayrio. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I sure know I have. But I must go eat some lunch, do some workouts, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, gamers. Thanks for hanging in today. Much appreciated. Hopefully Zenato Nupo Drally tomorrow. We're going to try and get it, obviously. If not, maybe some Tempo Matsu or more games. We'll see. Who knows what it'll be? Maybe it'll be ones. You just never know. Later, gamers!